Imagine building something from nothing, pouring your heart, your soul, your very existence into creating something extraordinary only to have it taken away from you. Imagine being fired from your own company, the very thing you gave life to. What would you do? Would you let the failure define you? Or would you rise up and prove to the world that your best days were still ahead? This is the story of a man who turned failure into fuel, a man who was knocked down but refused to stay down, a man who came back stronger than ever and changed the world forever. This is the story of Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was not born into wealth or privilege. He was adopted as a baby, raised in a middle-class family, and always had a mind that saw the world differently. In his early 20s, he co-founded Apple in a garage with his friend Steve Woz. With a vision to make computers personal, Jobs worked tirelessly, and Apple became a massive success. By the time he was 30, he was running a company worth millions. And then, everything came crashing down. Internal conflicts, disagreements, and corporate politics led to the unthinkable. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company, the company he had built from scratch. Imagine the humiliation, the heartbreak, the pain of watching someone else take over your dream. To the world, it looked like Steve Jobs had lost everything. But in reality, this was just the beginning of something greater. Most people would have given up. Most people would have let failure define them. But Steve Jobs was not most people. Instead of letting the setback break him, he used it as an opportunity to grow. He started over. He built a new company, NeXT, and acquired Pixar, turning it into the most successful animation studio in the world. The same man who had been thrown out of his own company was now proving that his genius couldn't be stopped. And then, fate took an unexpected turn. Apple was struggling, and they needed help. In a twist of destiny, Apple bought NeXT, bringing Steve Jobs back to the company he had once been pushed out of. But this time, he wasn't just returning. He was about to revolutionize the world. With a bold vision, Jobs led Apple to create products that would change technology forever. The iPhone, the iPad, each innovation reshaped industries, changed lives, and solidified Apple as one of the most powerful companies in history. And the man who was once fired, he became one of the greatest visionaries the world has ever seen. Steve Jobs once said, "Sometimes life is going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith." He knew that failure is not the end. It is simply a step toward greatness. His story proves that setbacks are setups for comebacks. That rejection is just redirection. That success is built on resilience. So, what about you? What dreams have you put on hold because of failure? What setbacks have made you doubt yourself? If Steve Jobs had given up when he was fired, the world would have never seen the iPhone, the MacBook, or the endless innovations that transformed our lives. Your failures do not define your response to them does. If this story inspired you, like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Keep pushing forward. Your greatest success could be just one setback away.